Hey everyone, welcome to my second episode of getting myself to 2700 Blitz. So we already have the game up, so let's just go. Okay, so we have e4, c6, d4, d5, so we have the Caro. Let's play something different. Let's play an exchange Caro, and let's play c4. This is the Panov attack. And this is supposed to be a pretty aggressive opening for white, but it does have this drawback such as this d4 pawn, which is quite weak. But black does need to know how to defend against it. And if they don't, then this position can become pretty dangerous for black. So okay, we're attacking this knight. Probably should take on c3 or play e6. I think those are the two main moves. Okay, he plays e6. Now this bishop is blocked out. So now he's gonna probably play bishop e7 and castle. We can just play. What's the best approach? Let's play a3 because I want to play queen c2. Played b5, let's just play bishop a2. There's also getaway for our bishop. Let's just play bishop d2 and rook c1, just developing all of our pieces. Maybe let's play knight e4, trying to get our knight to c5 in the future. Just targeting the weak squares. Okay, just threatening the pawn on d4. Let's see how we can defend it. Or if we even need to. Maybe taking, I don't like that too much, so let's just play bishop e3. Even though it's giving up a knight for the bishop if he takes, this bishop wasn't doing much. He takes this way, okay. I mean, we can just take, and I guess the argument is, yeah, I can get the knight to d5, and it's a pretty strong knight, but this position isn't anything too special for black either, I think. Because I can just play queen g4, defending this pawn on g2, and I can remaneuver this bishop to b1 to d3. Huh, takes the knight. There's no tactic, is there? I guess you just want to put knight c6 or knight d5. Okay. Now I do have the bishop pair. Now I'm threatening checkmate on g7. I think I'm winning now because he might have to play g6, giving up the rook. And now we have to try to convert this position, which is, I can't lie, gonna be kind of tricky with this knight on d5. It's very strong. Just play rook c1, trying to play queen c5 maybe. If he plays h4, I will play h3. How do we win this position? Try and attack this rook. So let's just play and trying to go for knight f4. What's the best way to parry both threats? Okay, let's play rook e1 so that once knight f4, there's no knight e2 threats. Trying to fork my king and the queen. And if he plays knight f4, I'll just play f3. And okay, let's just play h3 right now. Now knight f4, f3 is there. Now he's trying to line up attack on g2. So let's see what we can do. Rook d4 doesn't work because he just has knight f4. Let's see how we do this. Problem is f3. Oh, he plays knight f4. And we have to speed up, so let's just take first. And let's just give up the pawn to, because he didn't take, but I can play queen f2 afterwards. That's my plan. So even though I'm giving up the pawn, I always have defense to the second rank now. And I do have to play a lot faster though, because I'm playing really slow. So now rook e2, I'm gonna play queen f6 probably next. And he has this queen c1 check, but I just move my king to h2. And my dark squares are pretty well guarded. Okay, let's just play rook e3. And let's try to remaneuver my pieces. Okay, she's just trying to get away from any checks on the back rank. Took on g2, I missed that. Okay. Let's play rook here, and he can't take right now because I'll play here. He probably has to play bishop d5 or something, bishop b7, because I think rook c8 is a pretty big threat. Because if I can exchange queens, maybe something can happen for me. I can't even play queen g2 because he has this. Queen e3 because he has queen g2. Okay. I might have to trade queens, yeah. And let's just try to win this a6 pawn first. Okay. I'm gonna try to quiet down and speed up real quick. Okay. And he just has like an avalanche of pawns coming down the board. Yeah, I can't do anything against it. Okay, starting the session off with a loss, but it's okay. We can just get back into it. But that was not the best showing at all. Okay, we're playing Canada Master now. Let's play c5, let's play e6. Take knight f6. Yeah, let's go for the 4-knight system. Bishop e2, bishop b4, just pitting this pawn. Now I can just take and take. Now this is still theory, but it's very complicated for both sides. Now I need to remember what to do. I can't remember if it's knight c5 or if it's line bishop a3. I can also take, and then there's queen g4 and queen f6. Let's just move our knight back to c5, and if he plays bishop a3, I might just play b6. Okay, so I can't castle because of queen h5. So what happens if I take? Then he takes on g7. So I guess I should play here, and then I can just take maybe. Rook d1. I guess this might be prep from him, but I might just castle and try to play for e5 and f5, bishop e7, trying to go for queen h5. I guess that's a move, yeah. This guy's very well prepped. Okay, what can I do? What happens if I play e5? Queen h5, I play g6. Now he can't attack this knight. Queen h4. Okay, now what if I take? Oh, I see. Now he's trying to take this, and then you'd have mate. So I guess I have to maybe play g6, and I have to really speed up. I'm down a little too much time. I mean, you can just take here, play e4, guarding this h8 square. Just play bishop e6 next, probably. I just want to make sure all my pieces are into the game quite quickly and that they're all defended. I'll probably just move my rook to e8 no matter what next, just to make sure it's defended near the king. And then I'll probably play bishop d5 and queen f6 and knight e6, trying to reposition my pieces. And because I don't see exactly how you'd stop it, and since I'm down on time, I should probably play fast. Probably knight e6 next. You might play queen d2. Okay, let's just move the queen all the way back. Or for the exchange, because I do have two boots, because I do have a pawn and a bishop and a knight for the exchange, so I'm not even down too much material. Probably he's gonna play c4, I'd assume. And if he doesn't, okay, knight. I'll probably have to play here and here. No, if he takes, I'll play knight e2. Okay. Now I can take and get this outpost on d5. He's gonna play rook d4. Or rook there, I'll play f5. Now rook d4, trying to go for c4 is what he'll play. No? Okay, let's just get our king to the center. Just defend the pawn, king to the center. This is gonna be an interesting endgame. Okay, now he's just letting me fork him. Okay, now I should be better. But I need to play fast, like I've been doing, so. Just take, if he allows me to. He's gonna play c5, I'd assume, yeah. And then he's gonna play rook d6, and I'll just go rook e6. Okay, so I just continue pushing. Probably king here. Nope. Alright. Let's see here. If it was rook d6, I can just play b4, I think. Trying to get my pawn through. So b4, so he has to take. I'll play a3. Now rook d2 or rook d1? Because he can't take. No, he maybe can take. No, he can't because I have rook here. And I get my rook beyond the pawn and there's no way for him to stop promotion. He has to go back. Then I get to play rook b4 and rook b2. Or rook b3 or rook e. Which one is better? I think here is better because I have the lateral targets as well on f2. Because I can just go rook here next. Rook f3. Now king c2. Now I can't even play king c2 because I'll take. So yeah. And now I can go back rook b3. And I can play rook b2 next. Now I can go here and rook b2. And I'm up a pawn. Let me now see how I can win this. Just push the pawn. And this should be easy enough. No stalemates. Just make sure. Okay, let's not make this too hard. Okay. Got a good win, okay. It's a good win right there. Just don't lose too many games in a row, that's what I've learned, so you don't get on tilt. But yeah, this guy was really well prepared, I can't lie. Need to see what I can do against that line. So d4, c3, okay. I guess he'll go for London. Bishop f4, bishop g5, okay. This is an interesting line. I guess I'll transpose to like a Tory type structure. Let's play h6, just try to dislodge. Might play bishop g3. I just don't want him to play knight e5. I guess he'll go for e4 then. I guess e4, take. So let's play rook e8, defending this bishop. So out of e4, I can just take. Problem is I can't go here, because if he goes here, then he can play take. And then he'll take, and he's standing this and this. But let's just play rook b8 first. And this way b6, he'll play a5, I'd assume. Soon. Maybe not now. Okay, bishop, let's just go here, and then we take. Now this position I do have quite a bit of experience with, because I've played these structures quite a lot, and I don't know how good a queen e5 was, transposing the structure. I guess now a5 is his only kind of source of play, and I have knight f4, opening up this bishop, and maybe playing g5 in the future. Really? Because I thought knight f4, he'll go, if he goes here, I can just take bishop f1. Wow. Play g5, he'll play g3, I'll play knight d3. Okay, knight c4. Okay, just wants to get the knight to d6. Let's just play. Let's play bishop c6. So just attacking this pawn. a5 I'll just take most likely because I do like getting this pressure on b2. You can pre-move that. Okay, we can. Let's play knight g6, trying to attack this e5 pawn. So now I'm tending to take. If he ever moves a knight from c4, let's play a6. I guess that does hang b6 maybe. If I play here, can he? Here, knight b6. Really? I just won the piece, no? Yeah, I just won the piece. But this is also the part of the game where I have the most trouble with converting winning positions. Okay, now he's gonna play rook d1. Or there. So I have to play here. And if they go here, then he has two passed pawns. So now I play here. Probably play c4. How do I convert this? This is quite tricky actually. I don't like this. Okay, so bishop a8, just blockading everything. I can't even take because he'll pin me on d1, so I have to move my king all the way across. But I think now I can corral this d7 pawn, maybe. Let's see what happens if I take here. So let's just take. Well, maybe that wasn't the best way to do it, because I think he could have taken and then played b5. Now this doesn't look too good, because I can easily win the a6 pawn. Okay, so just don't lose any of the pawns on the king side. I think he's just trying to trade all of them. But now I have two pass pawns of my own. Just play f5 and e5. Now bishop e4 type stuff next. King h4, I have f4, f3. And I have, I think, too much defense. Let's just think how we can do this. So f3, probably king h5, no, just e4, and yeah, I think this is too much for him to handle. Because I can just play check and I win this pawn. Yep, now I win this game by just promoting. So now e2, rook e1, f2. Okay, there we go, 2 wins in a row. Getting pretty good so far. Okay, International Master Sardap from Czechia, Czech Republic. Okay, another Caro-Kann. Okay, let's just play what I normally play. This, yeah. This system. Okay, h5 now is a little weird, I think. You're supposed to castle first, but I guess he's not castling. Okay, we have this type of position, but he just isn't castled. So I guess I'll just castle queenside. What is this? I think he meant to castle, but I think he mouse slipped. Let's just try to play gain space, play f4. Maybe have c4. And then knight c3, then a3 next. And then knight d5 stuff. Okay. I guess he wants to play... He can't take right now because I have bishop b4, check, and then unleashing a defense on there. Try to provoke him to play that. Okay, he sees it. Now I have just have bishop b4, rook here, and I can just infiltrate here. b5 doesn't scare me. I can just play rook here, rook e7, attacking both of these pieces. Now what can we do? How do we expose these two pieces? What happens if I take? Because he can't take back. He has to take with the knight. And I can probably play queen e2. Or at a4 actually, that I missed. But queen e2, that ends, yeah. I can just take on d7 now. Because if he takes, I have queen e8. Yeah. That was my plan all along though. Because I didn't see how he'd stop it. Now I can just play take and now I win the piece, and now I'm turning f7 as well. Bishop c5, knight c3 doesn't scare me because I'll just move. And I'm turning both this, and now I win a second piece. Yeah, this game is basically over. Okay, good win, 26-60. Now we're at 3 out of 4, playing FIDE Master Nem Point. So d4, knight f6, c4, bishop f4, let's see what he goes for. Okay, play c4. Let's play this e6, and let's play Queen's Indian. Okay, g3, let's play bishop b7, bishop e7, just nice and solid. Castle, rook e1, just like the modern main line. And let's play knight e4. Knight c3 is probably what's going to be played, or queen there. I don't remember if this is the line where f5 is bad. I think it is. Now he plays knight c3, I'm just going to take and play knight d7. Yeah. Because he's going to take with the queen, most likely. Oh. Ooh. Huh. I just have this now. It's not anything special. Or a bishop e4, maybe. Or I have knight e2? Maybe? No. Listen, I think bishop e4 solves all my problem. No, it doesn't, because I have this rook here. Not knight e4, because if take, I play queen c8. It probably takes with a knight. Really? Okay, I guess take is then this and this. Then I thought take here and d5. What happens if I take here? Can I chop his bishop? Yeah, but then I play here. I guess I'm not really trapping his bishop. Or I don't get like a second piece. Because I thought take maybe. But yeah, I don't think this is good for me at all. Okay. Let's just move back. And he plays bishop here. I'll just play f5. I guess I do have to kind of try to attack him. Because I am down an exchange. It's not the worst exchange to be down. I don't feel it too much right now. Let's play e5. Try to play f4. How do I want to take? I have to take with the pawn, I guess. And now, yeah, now I can feel the presence of his rooks. Probably knight c5 is what I have to play. If I want any chance in this game, but b4, yeah. And let's play here. f4 is also a possibility for him one day. And I guess I have to try to play for this f4 move, so. Let's play h6. Oh, and now I'm also hanging f5. Or that as well, yeah. Yeah, I think it's time to resign, yeah. That was not a good game. But I haven't seen this line actually. Is this really... Oh, what's up? Okay, let's see. Is this really just losing? No, I think 94 was bad. Am I supposed to f5 here? Yeah, I'm supposed to f5. Okay. Rook e1, f5 is not the worst. I think it's against Costa? Is this? I thought it was someone else. Okay, e4, g6 playing a modern. I'm gonna go for hippo. Wait, e6? Knight c6. I guess he has a system. Let's just play bishop c4. We can play just castle and play a3. Or doesn't allow me to, then I can't. But okay, let's just take. Try to take with the pawn. I can just play bishop c5, just getting this diagonal. And then I'm probably gonna try to play rook e1 and take. Or here, even bishop c4 is a possibility if he castles. Yeah, I guess he plays bishop e6 now. Bishop e6, I take maybe. And this position is interesting to say the least. I don't know what I want to take now. I might play queen c2, trying to play bishop c4, bishop b5. Because I do want to exchange these light squared bishops. Because his light squares are quite weak. Now I play knight d5, just attacking this knight. Knight the rook e8. Now, there's no way for me to win anything, so I guess I'll just take here. And he has to probably take with the knight, yeah. And now his e5 pawn's really weak, but let's just move our king to safety to this b1 square. Let's play g4, trying to dislodge this knight. If he plays knight back to f6, maybe I can even think of playing like here and here, just improving my knight's position. Okay, let's just move this back. I know the pawn's hanging, but I don't think it's the biggest of problems for right now. Oh really? Because I thought I had this move. And he might play e4, I guess that's what he's trying to kind of counting on. Okay, this is very interesting position, but I have knight g5 now. trying to win this bishop. And now this position looks really good because I have this knife of a bishop lasering down his king. Whoa, really? What? Because here, but I think I have rook e4. Point is I'm threatening queen h4, and queen h4, I don't know what that does right now, but queen h4 in the future, I mean, I can't take, ever. And this position just looks so promising. This attack. I just need this bishop to go, not be able to play here. Or I need a threat after that. I need to be a little careful of this bishop being lost in the future. You see I have to play g4 now, then I have h3. Because he needs to stop rook h3, I'd assume. Or that's at least the safest thing to do. Now he has to play g3. Really? But I can just take. Let's do take queen here. Rook d3, e4. Yeah, I think that's fine. Queen g5, wow. Touches here. Huh. Let's play queen here. Queen f4, queen d5. Maybe, I don't know how else he defends f7, maybe rook d7, but then that maybe allows here. Because I can sack the bishop because I have queen f7, because the rook's gonna be overloaded on d7. So let's see what he can do here. I think I've played him before as well, let's check. Okay, queen d5 like I thought. And now maybe I'm threatening to take, but I don't think the attack is anything for right now. I think I have to get my other rook here, then there's something. And he's very low on time. And this is a very hard position to defend. Maybe queen f6, knight b4, I thought I could just take. I can't take right now because my rook is hanging, but now, here. Now I'm threatening this bishop on h6 and he can't do anything about it. Because if he takes, I'll just take and it's checkmate because of this laser beam of a bishop. And yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, pretty good game right now. And yeah, he just loses on time, yeah. It's a very tough position. Yeah, just me in 4. Yeah, I think like out of the opening, yeah, I was much better. I did yeah, my advantage did go away. I think it should have taken. And after it takes, I didn't know what to do because I thought e4 was pretty strong. Maybe like a knight h4, trying to go here. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll analyze these games a little later. Yeah, playing AP Euro. Oh, I played this guy yesterday. Okay, so e4. Let's just play knight f3. There's this guy. Okay, let's play another Ross Lima. Let's play d4. Let's play an open Sicilian. Oh, he goes for a dragon. Okay. I don't particularly like playing against dragons, I can't lie. But it's whatever. I play e6? I forgot the main line. Yeah, I don't know any dragon theory. What's the move here? Is that knight f5? Knight f5, queen here. Here. I'm just losing a knight. Queen d2, I'm just losing this. Queen d3. I guess I have to play. I forgot. Am I supposed to play here? But then knight g4 is what I was worried about. Yeah, I'm supposed to just castle. Yeah, I have to study up on my dragon lines. But knight e5, I think? Or because queen b2 looks a little dangerous. Because I thought here... Oh, I guess now I can play queen b2. And I have to play here and just like hope I'm getting to his queen fast enough. Or maybe here I can put knight b5. No, but then queen b4. Okay, I think now I have to try to confuse him. And just hope he doesn't know what to do. Let's play bishop d3. Now there's too many pieces in front of this bishop for it to like get into the game really quickly, so just play rook b1, try to get a bunch of tempos, rook b5, I guess queen c7, queen there, I can just take. So I guess, I think the best thing I can do is try to confuse him and get a very weird position, which this is. I don't think either of us have had a position like this before. No, the problem is he has like e6, and that kind of traps my rook, but I don't think it matters right now. I guess I do have to play e5. Trying to block in this bishop. And now e6 does trap my rook, but I don't know how good this rook is anyways. Oh, e6 I have rook d6. Maybe here I can play knight b3 or h3. No, let's maybe move the bishop back. Yeah, let's just move this bishop back. Let's play this move. Trying to get my rook here or here. Let's move rook here and then knight d4. Maybe pawn c3, if he allows me to. Okay, maybe I should take. No, he takes. I can play rook here. I know that was maybe not the best hang. Pawn hang, but okay, let's play queen f2. This is not a bad position compared to what I started with. Just, I guess I confused him, but that was what I tried to do. Let's play h3 and queen f3 maybe. No, let's just play h3 still. Bishop here, or the bishop there. Okay, let's take and play g4. Because now this bishop's out of play. This knight looks quite terrible on the edge. I can just play queen d4. If he takes, I think I'm much better. Because this bishop's out of play, knight's out of play, and I can play a4. And I at least win a lot of time. And after queen d4, if it was here, I think I'll still play a4. Take, I'll just play rook a1. Queen b4. Just blocking the check. Now, I might take. Okay, now I can just take. And let's just play rook here. Then you can exchange of rooks maybe. f6, right. So now I guess, I mean, if he takes with the bishop, I have g5. If he has to take with the pawn, now I have rook c3. And then maybe take f5 is what he'll play. But I thought my pawn was too fast. Maybe he has h5 though. Can I take h4 bishop here? Just blockade. Now c4 bishop here. c5, c6. Let me quiet down. I'm threatening bishop b6 though. And I win. Yeah, there's no way for him to stop promotion. Alright. Okay, yeah. Bad game from the start, but I ended up like confusing him. Let's see what I did wrong about. I know f3, I think it's bad. Yeah, what am I supposed to play here? Queen d2? No? Castle? No? What's the move here? Queen, oh, f3. h3? Knight b3? Yeah, I don't know what the move here is. I have to check later. Okay, yeah, so I guess we ended up confusing him. Because this position is worse for me, but like now it's starting to get equal and then momentum's on my side. Because yeah, bishop f5 is not good because I get to like just kill off these two pieces for a while and then I get to convert this position. And this position is probably a draw, but yeah, it's a bit hard to play. Because h5 just hangs the pawn. And I blockade this pawn on h4 and my promoting square is covered by this bishop. And my king's a lot closer. Okay, so next game, playing Kingdom Master P-Chen. So let's play something different. Let's play e5. Okay, knight c6. I'm gonna play knight d5. Yeah, I have no idea how to play this. What happens if I take like d4? Yeah, I'm not gonna enter that. I'll check after the game though. Okay. Nope, I forgot about that. Oh, this is a terrible position. It's okay. a3, knight c6 back. And I can play d6. This kind of looks like an Alpin now. Okay, now he's trying to Greek gift, maybe. Like a d6? No, I think he's still with d6 though. Because even if he takes, I'll take, and the knight g5, king here. And there's no queen g4 because I cover the g4 square. So let's challenge him in this. Let's see if he takes, okay. Then he might play h4 is what I'd assume. Okay. Then I thought I could just take. Because I can just move my king here. And d5? No. Here. Then knight e4. And then bishop g5 doesn't work. Pin, like skewing here because I have f6. And queen f3 I just move back. I play f6. So yeah, I don't think the Greek gift was good because I always covered this g4 square. Now if you had queen g4, this would have been a totally different game. But yeah, I don't know what to do, what he can do right now. Maybe knight h7, yeah, just trying to get some material. Do I take up the queen or do I take up the king? Probably let's take with the king. Take with the king then h6, I don't know. What about bishop f5? Yeah, let's develop a piece and we're covering this knight's escape square. Maybe not the best because I missed f6. Bishop g5, f6, and then he can play knight g6 maybe. But I checked if this is good, but my worry was if I took with the king, then they could play h6. And then I can't really have time to take on d4 because they can just play h7. And they're sneaking their pawn through to promote. And I don't want to take because then bishop h6 and they're starting to get an attack. And this also confuses my opponent who's, okay, 2660. Yeah, nah, probably not f6. And I mean, yeah, this position can't be bad for me. Well, it can, but probably not. Because I have queen d5 and rook f8 next. Or queen d4. Followed by rook h8. Now he kind of castled into an attack. Let's just move my rook here, guarding f7. So there's no queen f7 shenanigans. Maybe queen f4, h4. Let's play f4. Now queen c3 or queen b3. Now I can play here. And if he goes g3, I have queen e4. Queen e4, queen f7. No, I don't want to risk anything stupid happening. What happens if I play knight d4? No, knight d4, queen here. Okay, let's just move the queen back. And if he moves the rook to the center, now I'm threatening knight d4, knight f3. Yeah, that's my knight d4, queen here. I'll just move my queen to block. Actually, maybe not even. If he plays queen b4, I might just play... Okay, he's just trying to trade queens. Because my attack was a little too strong. Okay, let's just play knight d5. And this position should be much better for me. Okay, rook here. Let's just defend the pawn. We can play knight b4 and c5. Okay, no, f4. F4 is interesting. I guess I have to take and then this knight to c6. I don't know how much I want. I like that though. I might just give up the pawn and just hide behind the pawn. Yeah, this looks a little better to me because I have two really strong knights. Now I'm just ending rook g5. Let's play rook f5. Let's go back and now. What's up with rook f3? Probably nothing. Let's just take. Yeah, and now I have two knights for the rook and an extra pawn. So we can just move the king up, just save the pawn, And he can't take on g7 because of knight f5 check, and b6 is now defended. He has no time, and then we win both his pawns. Okay, another win, let's go. This is a new peak for me, I think. 26.59, so but around 40 points out of my goal, but consistency is kind of the problem. Okay, we're playing Ken and Master Garfield. A lot of title players today. Okay, e4, c5. Let's just play close Sicilian. Plays knight c6. Let's just play bishop b5. Knight d4. Let's play a4. This is a nice little line I like trying out once in a while. g6. Let's play knight f3. Bishop g7. Just d3. e6. Let's just play castle. Probably a6. No. Yeah, let's just take. Now he takes, he's blocking this dark squared bishop. It's not that great of a piece. I play f4, c3. That's what I want to do because he has d5 coming. Let's play f4 because of d5. Now let's play bishop a2 next. And I like this position for me. I can play bishop d2, knight c1, knight f3, knight d3. And he plays bishop b7. I just have knight g3 facilitating f5. So yeah, and then I get to open up this bishop. Let's play f5, and this is quite a little bit aggressive, but in blitz this does like work out quite well for me normally. Let's see, if I take, he'll just take. So let's just play queen g4, knight e3. I just take, and then I can take again on g6. Let's see what I can play. Because queen g5, you might have h6. Queen back, g5. My queen's a little short on squares. I don't know how much I mind that though. Because I want to provoke g6 and g5. h6 and g5. Because it weakens his king quite a bit, and he makes a hole on h5, which I can use quite easily with my knight. Oh wait, well, I can also just take. Actually, I missed that because the pawn's pinned on f7. No bishop d5. So yeah, my queen trapped. What? Oh, what the hell? There's no way. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, because I take, and my queen's trapped. I have nowhere to go. Is there any way for me to... Okay. Here, covered. Yeah, I think I have to resign. Yeah, my queen's just trapped. Oh, and it's also versus a very low rated player. Oh, come on. I didn't see that after h6 is bishop d5, yeah. I think I misplayed this somewhere, but f4 wasn't, c3 was the correct one. No. Probably maybe bishop c4, bishop d2. Okay. Yeah, let's just get back into it. Let's not think about it too much. Okay, Scandinavian. Bishop d2. c6, right? Is it? I think it's knight f3 here. Bishop g4, I play h6. Here I play g4. Oh, he just took. Is he also gonna cancel queenside? No? Okay. Probably. Most Scandinavian players nowadays castle queenside. Which is a bit... Oh, maybe a knight d4. Knight d5. That might have won a queen. I don't know. Let's just play g5. This just wins a pawn, I think. No, it doesn't, because he has knight b6. Okay, let's just play knight e4. I don't want to trade because I have more space, so I want to keep his pieces a little more congested. I can play a3 and c4 in the future. So he plays bishop. He can't even develop bishop e7 or bishop d6. Maybe bishop d6, but I don't know if he wants to give up the bishop for the knight. Well, bishop d6 he can't play because I take. Then whatever he takes with, I play c4. Let's play c3. Let's avoid the exchange. And I can just take on f7. Now I've done e6 as well. So let's play queen e6. And then I can just take another pawn for free. Maybe rook f8 was what he was trying to do. I guess, but I'm up 2 pawns. Let's play rook f1. If I get f4 in, I think I'm gonna win for sure. Rook h3. I mean rook f3. Trying to go for h3. I'm probably just gonna try to give up the pawn and play f4. Yeah. Probably rook f8 is what he's gonna play. After rook f8, really? You letting me play f4? I have to be a little careful there. Knight e3 is on a threat, but I can just take right now. Now he's standing in, I can just go back. Then knight e3, I can play rook h1. Yeah, I think he might have missed rook h1. Because this move is really strong. Because I'm trying to trade off rooks. If I trade off rooks, then this is definitely winning. Because I have pressure on h7 as well. Let's pre-move this. Then I guess he can take and try to play knight g2, but I gobble up all of his pawns on the king side. Okay. I don't know what he can do in this position. Maybe like how he'd stir up counterplay. Rook f3. Let's just play rook e1. Maybe knight c4 in this. Really? Just taking on f4? I mean, yeah, I guess that works. Can I take here? He takes, I take, he takes. I don't like that too much. How do I uncomplicate this? Let's take and maybe play bishop d4. Or no, just play bishop back to d2. Yeah. Now take. And he ever tries to go for this pawn on g5, I'll play e6. And just remind him I have a very far advanced pawn. Or I can also play here. Because then take, e6. And there's no way for me for him to stop it. Maybe g6 is what I'll play here. Now just take. Now bishop g5, e6, king here. Oh, g6. We can be greedy and keep it. Keep the pawn. Okay, but now I just have bishop f4. Now I'm sending rook here, check, and rook there. Rook d4. Yeah, let's just play rook e4, just defending. Bishop g5, I can just take. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I missed here and here. Is there any way for me to save the piece? I don't think so. I have to go here. And this is like the worst bishop in the world. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Okay, let's hope he doesn't see anything here. Maybe I can beat him on time. And I can't even take still. have to like go here and give it up. I mean, this is also such a bad game. Let me quiet down and try to flag him. No, he has too much time. I can't do anything. Or it goes here, I just resign. Yeah. And this guy's probably 25, yeah. And yeah, I get to my peak and I lose 2 games, I'm back to 26-30. Okay, maybe I'll play 2 more games probably. Tall Legacy 1. Okay, let's play Sicilian. Play Najdorf, if he allows me to. Okay. Bishop G5, so let's play E6, Bishop E7. I forgot the line, I think it's 8-6. Oh, he's just taking. Oh, okay. No, I just castle. H4. Okay. Play knight C6, trying to open up this bishop. No, I assume you play G4. Let's see, can I play Rook B8 or do I have to take on H4? Or can I play C5, G5, Bishop D4? Something along those lines. No, I think I have to take. Now G5. And this is a very dangerous position for me. I might have to anchor my bishop in with G5 if he lets me. With D5. Trying to just restrict this bishop. Okay, let's take the E pawn. So this bishop gets into the game. Probably bishop D3. Just G5 immediately, right? So I have to take. And I'll take again. Then I have bishop G4. And I think he missed this. And I could have also taken. So I don't know what he was thinking with letting me take with check. Yeah, this position has to be better. Okay, let's just take. I'll take this. Because I'm tending to take this at the end. So just an exchange. So I just win the. Yeah, that was just a pretty easy game. He just blundered a rook essentially. But again, I need to get some high rated people. Okay. I guess we'll play 2 more games after this because that was just a very short one. Okay. The Pierts. Knight f6, G6, Bishop E3, Queen D2. Okay, Knight G4 is an inaccuracy, but it's very hard to prove. Because I know this is the line. Now I'm supposed to play F3 as well. F3 and G4 is there. But yeah, C6, yeah. Very typical. Very typical Piert structure. I can put E5 maybe even. Stopping E5. Let's play H4. I guess B5, King B1 I'll play. Or B5 even E5. But I need to calculate that because it gets very complicated after B4. But yeah, he's just going to try to attack me. 98, I don't particularly understand. Let's just develop. Get my bishop to B3. He plays E6. Huh. Okay. Let's move my knight here. Plays D5, I'll just move back. B5, I'll just move back. B4, I'll just move back. Yeah. And then C5 is what he wants to play. Huh. Bishop A6, I don't really understand, but I also don't face the Pierts too often. Okay, so now he's trying to open up the position, but what happens if I play H5? Play G5, I would assume, but then I have knight back. And then, oh, I hung the pawn. I guess he'll take. He took that? Really? Because now it lets me have the option of taking E4 back with the queen and playing F4. And I'm defending C6. What's this guy's rating? 25-30? Yeah. I need to change my rating scale so I get people that are like 2600. Because 2500 is essentially my level, but I don't get any of the rating benefit. Does he have knight C3? No. Because I can just take knight c4. Let's just put knight c4. And if you're wondering, you can't really take on d4 because I had knight c4 last move. Let's play take. And if he takes, bishop d6. Let's just move my king here. Okay. He's trying to. He doesn't have knight c3. He was threatening it. So I just had to stop it. Now I'm threatening to take and play here. f6 here? That looks really, really bad. There has to be a win here. Can I take on d5? Don't know. Let's just play rook here. Now I'll sack the exchange on f4. If he allows me to. Maybe knight f4 is his best play. But that allows me to play queen f6. I missed that. I'm missing everything today. Wow. Let's take, play queen d4 or rook. No, you have to play queen d4. And now this is like the endgame I had previously, but I have the 2 rooks instead of the 2 knights. What? If I take. If I go here, it's knight e2. If I go here, it's checkmate. I have to take. And this is what I have to defend. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's cracked. Okay, we'll play one more game. Hopefully I can get above 2640 at least. Because I had such a nice streak in the middle. What's this guy's rating? 2604? Alright. E3. I guess he mouse up. Okay, I'm now trying to transpose into an English, which I'll let him do. So bishop b4, castle, a3, just bishop b7, d4, just take. Okay, g3, I'll just play here. This is like this is like a reverse dragon Sicilian, but it's the weird dragon because he has a pawn on e3, so it's like a Dragendorf, reverse Dragendorf. f4, that's on d4, okay. f4 is really weird. Play bishop g4, maybe queen b3, take. Interesting position. Well, I thought I'd bishop h4 here. Knight g3, I can just play take. And maybe have queen d3 in the future. Queen d3 has bishop e4. So I'll just go here. Maybe knight c5, knight d3. Maybe he plays d4, but then I have here. You can play e4 and get a big white center, but that looks a little committal. Now e4, maybe the center isn't that bad for him. I need to strike with some counterplay relatively soon. Maybe you have to play c5. Yeah, with e5 I go here. Bishop e3, can I take? Bishop e3 I can take, because take, and his knight's pinned. Let's go queen b6, attacking this bishop on b2, putting pressure on the pawn. Let's just move the rook here, just getting it to the center, attacking d4 again. Maybe I can play knight d5. Point is, he can't take, because I'll take the queen. And I can maybe play queen a6, trying to sidestep this battery, the skewer. Knight d5, queen f2. Don't really like it. I don't like this position either. I always go on tilt at the end of these. Okay. Let's probably try to play h6 next and play bishop g5. I'm up on time, which is a good thing. He isn't intending to take this yet. So let's just Play h6 for now. And play bishop g5. So that if queen f4 I can dislodge the queen. Maybe play knight e2. No, knight e2 hangs the knight. Knight e4. Okay, queen f4 I thought here. Queen f2 back. I just played knight d5 I thought. Turning bishop e3. Defends that. I'll play knight f4. Trying to go for this and then go for these things. Maybe this bishop, maybe knight h3, maybe knight d3. Okay, now he needs to be a little careful. Because the bishop's overloaded. Queen c6 is getting a hold of this diagonal. He's turning this knight. Let's play knight h3. Maybe take, I take. No, I have to take like this. This is a very, very weird position. Can I take on d4, take on g5? And I play bishop g4, followed by queen h6. Or I can play queen c3, actually. Just defends this. But now he might have a draw by just harassing my queen. He wants more and takes here. Okay, let's think. What happens if he's played d3? He has a free knight, free bishop, but then I have d2 attacking both. He can take on f7. He could have taken on f7. Now here, here. But now I can take and take on here. And now I have a weak e5 pawn to attack. Now I'm like queen g6 though. And he has a weak king. Yeah, there's no fork. Now he has a very weak king. I can attack. There has to be a fork somewhere. There it is. Ian rook f3 was there. Okay. I guess we'll finish this session off with a win. So, again, I didn't gain any rating, but I got to a new peak again by 1 point, but I keep having these losing streaks. Maybe I should do 5 games at a time. But, let's see. Today is the 23rd. Let's see. Wow, I played a lot of games today. Let's see, so out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, what happened? Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, I played 13 games. We won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we went 8 out of 13 and we still gained essentially no rating. But it's okay. I might change my rating range in the future to get more high rated players than low rated. Because low rated is essentially my strength, but it's okay. Pretty good session today. We got more experience against these 2600s. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.